Good morning. Hello. Hello everybody. Just waiting for Facebook and Instagram to get started. Good morning. So it's just about still the morning. Managed to make it just before lunchtime. Good morning everyone. I hope you're okay. I sincerely apologise. I know normally I'm on at 10 o'clock. However, today was just one of those days where by the time I dropped off Mason at school, Leo at nursery, and then I had some things to do, this is the first chance I've had to jump on. So I do apologise. I did say 11 and it's now half 11. So it's just been one of those days, but trying to get my week sorted, my Monday morning sorted. Anyway, I hope you're well. Good morning. It is Baby Play Monday today. And I've picked up Elmo to help me as my baby. He's very cute. I absolutely love him. He is going to be helping me with some little demonstrations for you this morning. So I hope you're all right. I hope you're all okay. It might be worth me pushing you back a little bit, or actually it might be easier for me to move back rather than move everything. The light is absolutely gorgeous in here today. It's beautiful. So good morning. I hope everyone is all right. I'm going to get stuck into it because I need to go and pick Leo up from nursery soon because he just does a morning session. So as Leo is at nursery, I am using Elmo as my baby for Baby Play Monday this morning. So today I'm going to focus on tummy time. Last Baby Play Monday, I asked you guys about tummy time, how you find it, what your little ones think about it, and I think the general consensus is that the babies hate it, which is all right. They often do start not liking it, but there are ways that we can make it more enjoyable and more fun. Excuse me, I've left my glass of water next door. And yes, I'm going to share I've got 2 tips for you that really were a game changer for me when I started doing tummy time with my little one. So yeah, I'm going to share those with you this morning in my video. So while everyone is joining in, I'm just getting Elmo ready here. So I've got Elmo is going to be my baby. I have also been and grabbed my Etta Loves playmat. So this is a lovely playmat. We were very kindly given by Jen, who runs Etta Loves. It's a gorgeous playmat, lovely size, nice circular. It's padded, and what I really love, this is not an ad, it is a gifted item, but it, as you can see, it's well used, this one. This side is 0 to 4 months, the black and white pattern. And then on the other side is 5 months plus. And I used both sides for a very long time with Leo. We have used this most days while he was a baby and still doing lots of floor play. He is now 1 and very active, so not quite the case. But we have definitely loved our playmat. So you don't have to have the Etta Loves one. I'm just a big fan of it because of the visual stimulation, because of the patterns and materials that Jen cleverly makes for babies. But some sort of playmat is always really nice, just to keep it a separate surface from rugs and carpets that you're walking on. We have a dog. It's just make sure it's a nice clean surface for your baby to be playing on, particularly if they are practicing tummy time and we know that they're going to be face down. So it's nice for them to have a lovely clean surface. So I'm on my Etta Loves playmat. So I'm just going to push you back a little bit more with it being a tummy time one. That's better. I think Facebook can see a bit better now. There we go. So I'm on this. If you're wanting to see what I'm doing down here, if you're on Instagram, you can actually swipe the comments one way or the other. And I think it just moves them so it clears them so you don't have to see them. But it helps me because I can see who's on and see how you are all are. So good morning. So I am on a nice playmat or a blanket or something like that's really nice. Preferably not too long pile or too fluffy or anything like that with your baby being face down on it. So we're going to be doing couple of tummy time activities this morning. I'm going to show you 2 tips that were a huge game changer for me. Huge game changer. If you've got a little one who hates tummy time, I really think this could make a big difference for you. So here is my rather big baby. Elmo is joining me this morning. He's going to be my baby. And I want to share with you the activities that I'm going to be sharing with you this morning are from our tummy time mini pack of play prompts. Facebook's the correct way around. Instagram's always backwards. It's very annoying that they do that. So these are our Tummy Time mini play prompts for babies. So there is a baby section you can go and see all the different things we've got for babies, because in here we have them not just for tummy time, we have them for when they're in the high chair and you're trying to keep them occupied, whether you're preparing dinner or writing an email or something. We have them for sensory play, and then we also have a bundle pack of 4 for playing with sensory scarves, building blocks, stacking cups and sensory balls. They are a little bundle that come in a little cotton bag, just for if you've got those items at home, like your sensory scarves, and you're wondering what to do with them. Each of our little pack contains 25 activities, so 25 ways to play with different items. Now this morning, because we're doing tummy time, I've been and I've grabbed our tummy time pack. These are really nice actually for if you're looking for gifts. Any new parents, any new mums or dads just had babies, or anyone expecting for Christmas, you're looking something a little bit different to give them. What about a little pack of the mini play prompts, and then maybe get them a pack of scarves to go with them, or get them a nice play mat to go with it, or something like that. Could be a really useful gift because it's something that they're actually going to use once the baby arrives. So these are our tummy time ones, and we're going to be using some of the activities out of here. Now then, this is Elmo, my lovely little baby, seeing as my baby is in nursery this morning. And this tip that I'm going to share with you is a game changer. I repeat, this was a huge game changer for me. When my health visitor told me about it, I was like, well, that makes sense. Okay, so if you are one of those people whose baby gets upset when they are face down on the playmat doing tummy time, and they get a little bit distressed, don't they? There's a couple of things that you can do can really make a difference. So tummy time, when you're doing it, I don't actually have anything to hand. I haven't got a blanket, which is very annoying. No, I haven't. So, sorry about that. So, first of all, what you can do is when you have baby doing their tummy time, if you're on Instagram and you're wanting to watch, you can actually swipe the comments to one side. If you have a go, they might just move out the side for you. So, having baby on tummy time, you can have them face down. Now, what I always used to like to do was having a towel and rolling it up. Let me go grab you a towel now. Let me just show you. Obviously, use a nice clean towel rather than the towel from the downstairs toilet. But I would simply get a small towel, doesn't need to be massive. I would roll it up and I would use it to actually help prop up my baby. And it just lifts them just slightly, so it's not a steep angle, just slightly. Just helps to lift the face from the floor and give them a bit more movement. Have their arms out in front, and then they're able to practice lifting the head. The reason why we want babies to do tummy time is it's just great for all those core muscles, for all their neck muscles, their tummies, being able to, eventually it will help them when they're sitting up and rolling over and all those amazing physical skills. So we're just helping them to support them with that. So having something rolled underneath just props them up just slightly, not an abrupt angle. You don't need a massive towel or a massive blanket. Just a baby blanket or a hand towel or something like that. And I just roll it and just lift it out, and it just helps them to lift a bit easier. It just supports them to do that. When do you start tummy time? So the experts say, you can do it actually from days old, and maybe start with just 30 seconds to a minute, and you can start from literally within days of coming back from the hospital. Personally, having just had a baby, I don't think it even crossed my mind probably before 2 or 3 months. You've got enough going on. So if you want to, you certainly can, but I personally didn't. And my little boy is very physical and moving around, and he was great at lifting his head. So it just depends on what suits you, what you're comfortable with in your baby. But they do say from days old, bringing them back from the hospital, you can start this and do 30 seconds to a minute. So you can actually have them sat like that and having the towel, and I found that to be really, really useful. Another thing that I loved to do with Leo when he was a baby was actually a bit like when I was telling you about reading with the baby the other day. I really liked having him on my knees because then you can have them at different angles. But having them on their knees, it really helps, encourages them to lift their head because they're wanting to see you. You can whisper to them, talk to them, be nice and close, and it can support them to lift their head. You can have them further down if you need to support them with their head, or once they get a bit older and they're able to lift their head, they're able to look at you. You could sing a song or something like that. So tummy time doesn't always have to happen on a playmat. You can maybe do a bit of a tummy time on your knees, or you can even incorporate story time in tummy time, put them together, have your baby on your knees, obviously secure, and you're holding on to them, and then you can read to them or sing to them and do things like that. Now then, here's the tip. Here's the big tip that was an absolute game changer for me. And because it was such a game changer, I included it in here so that you've got this tip because I think it's really important. I think everyone should know this. So basically, the tip is rather than approaching doing tummy time, so you're thinking, okay, we've fed, we're happy, we're in the mood, you know, when they're in a good mood, you've got that the little window of wanting to play and stimulate them. And you think, right, okay, we're going to do some lovely tummy time, and you put them on the tummy and they just scream because they hate it. Leo used to do the same. This was a game changer for me, so listen very carefully. The way to do it, I started by having Leo on his back. So having him on his back, so rather than putting them straight down on their tummy, a much gentler way is having them on their back and then supporting them to roll over. Honestly, and then help them with their hands and getting into position and things. It was a game changer, I promise. I've put it in the pack for you, in the mini pack, the Tummy Time mini pack, because it helped so much. It was just a much gentler way. So much more, rather than being chucked down face down, seeing this playmat coming towards them. It's just a much gentler way. You can talk, okay, we're going to do a little bit of tummy time now. Should we roll over? Let's roll over, you know. Talk them through it, tell them what's going on. If you want to lift them up slightly with your little towel or your little roll of blanket, you could do. But just by rolling them, rather than putting straight on the tummy, for me, was a huge game changer. So I'd love to hear if you try it with your babies today, tomorrow, this week, next week. Let me know if it changes things for you. It was a huge help for me. And I just found that Leo was much calmer and much happier and prepared to play for a little bit longer. Okay, and then a couple of things, a couple of nice activities that I wanted to share with you. I've got another really amazing tip for you that I think you'll really like. I can't claim this one, this isn't my tip. First of all, one of the things I love to do on tummy time, because what we want is once they're in this position, yes, our playmat is beautiful to look at and it would stimulate our baby. It's nice to just change things up a bit, put things out for them that is going to stimulate them, is going to sort of distract them from being on their tummy and encourage them to look at things, focus on things, reach for things and want to play while they're in this position. So if we put Elmo, our little baby, in position, so he's nice and comfy with his head up, he's held up a little bit. I'm trying to hold it so it looks like he's sort of in tummy time position. I absolutely love using mirrors with babies. They're really, really lovely things to do. This one I actually bought when Mason was a baby, so that's like 7 years ago now. It was Amazon. It's lovely because it's a plastic baby safe mirror. It's got this like teether thing on, which we've never used, to be honest, but it's on a wedge of a cushion. You can tie it. The idea is that you can tie it on and there's a Velcro, but the wedge makes it really great for them to be able to see themselves. So if you've got some sort of mirror, preferably a baby safe one if you can, so it's like a plastic one. You can get loads on Amazon. Any sensory toy businesses, anything like that, a lot of them sell baby safe mirrors. Having a mirror and propping it up slightly so they can actually see themselves. Of course, the baby doesn't think it's themselves for a few years yet, but they will start to see and they'll be looking. I also sometimes like splashing on a little bit of water, just a few droplets, so that if they are reaching out, it's nice and cold, they can feel the wetness on the mirror. It's just something a little bit different for them to do. You could lean over and talk to them and reassure them to show them that you're there, you're still there, you're supporting them, and they can have a look and look at their facial expressions and probably lick the mirror as they do, those sorts of things. So that's a really nice way of spending tummy time. And then one more before I let you go. This is these flashcards. Now, I have talked about monochrome, so black and white, high contrast images and patterns and things for babies, just like the mat that I'm using. These are a set of flashcards from Ruth Bradford. She is called, I get it wrong every time, the Little Black and White Book Project. Now, they do board books, which are beautiful, and we've got up there. And of course, you could use a board, but quite often, I think when you've got a baby, you can quite often get bought flashcards, and it's knowing what to do with them, isn't it? So I really like using them for tummy time and time like this. Now, this is Ruth's tip. So when you purchase Ruth's lovely black and white flashcards, inside her images are all to stimulate the eyes of the baby, because obviously they're not quite focusing yet. Or focusing on things far away, and high contrast can be really supportive for that. So what I would do is I would pick out a really bold image, and the beautiful thing about Ruth's cards are that they're really strong, they're like a board material, and they also have some little facts about the animal on the back, which is really nice. But I've picked out this lovely black and white elephant one. Now then, Ruth's tip, this is not my tip, this is her tip. If you put the box back together again, you can then use the box as a stand for the flashcard. That is genius. That is genius. I wish I'd thought of that myself. So that's what you can do, is you can actually use the box to stand up the flashcard, and that's what's really nice. So then maybe you've had a bit of time with the mirror or whatever, you want to just change it and you want to go with the flashcard. So thank you, Ruth, for sharing this tip. She shared it a few months ago, and I was just like, oh, I absolutely love that. Is then you can position the flashcard in front of the baby, and they can be looking. You can talk about the elephant. What noise does an elephant make? Don't know. What noise does an elephant make? I'm not going to have a go, but you see what I mean. So you can be talking about the elephant, and you can be singing different songs. Nelly the elephant. Da, da, da. You could be singing. Talk about the lovely flashcard. You could have 2 or 3 out if you wanted to. No reason why we couldn't have one on the other side. And swap it over. Let's see who we've got this. Oh, we've got a bear. Big brown bear. And you could talk about the bear, sing songs about the bear and that sort of stuff. And baby is distracted from what they're doing, and they're focusing on the cards. And you can just have a couple of minutes in this position as regularly as you can on a daily basis, and it can just really support their physical skills. So that ended up being a whistle-stop tour of tummy time, didn't it? Thank you again, Ruth, the Little Black and White Book Project, for that little tip of tucking her flashcards in the box. I absolutely love that, and I did it with Leo when he was tiny. So they were our tummy time play prompts this morning, using the mirror, using the flashcards, and also those tips that were huge game changers for me. They're in there as well, so that should help you out. Or if you're buying them as a gift for any expectant mummies or daddies, or who have just had babies, or even baby shower gifts, yeah, you can let them know that those tips in there, and it's a real game changer. All right, thank you very much for tuning in. I'd love to hear if you do try a little bit of tummy time, one of our activities, anything like that. Please do let me know. I absolutely love Baby Play Monday because of the gorgeous photos they get. Give us a tag. It doesn't have to include your baby if you don't want it to. It doesn't have to have face. It can just have hands or whatever you feel comfortable with. But it's always really nice for me to see, and also to share with other parents to encourage them to have a little go as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Tomorrow I will be back normal time, 10 o'clock. I will be back. Oh, thank you, Katie. I'm glad it was helpful. I will be back tomorrow for Toddler Tuesday, and we'll be doing something to keep those very busy, active toddlers busy. Thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you. Have a happy Monday, and as always, happy playing. Bye, guys. Bye.